The brain is the most important organ in our body. It is located in the skull, which protects it. Its role is actually to control and give orders to other organs in the body, what and how, as well as how much to do. It is the main organ of the nervous system, and part of it we can control, while the other part functions without our will. Everything that is not in our power and that our brain does on its own belongs to the autonomic nervous system, and this includes heart rate, digestion, hormone secretion, and the like. What we can control is, for example, thinking, breathing, walking, and the like.
Lungs. The lungs are paired organs located in our chest. They have a role in breathing, and we perform this function through our mouth or nose. We inhale air that goes through the trachea and bronchi, and then oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is expelled. Heart. The heart is an essential muscle and also an organ in the body that works continuously even when we sleep. It is the main organ in the cardiovascular system, and its main role is to pump blood, which is then transported through the bloodstream to every part of our body. Blood transports oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and more. Stomach. The stomach is the organ where all the food we ingest and swallow ends up. It secretes gastric acid, which contains enzymes that help us break down food. It then sends it to the duodenum. Liver. The liver has a dual role in our body. The first is to repair damaged red blood cells, while the second role is to secrete bile, which helps break down and digest food. Pancreas. The pancreas has a dual role. One is in the digestion of food, i.e., it secretes pancreatic juice, which is full of enzymes that further break down food into nutrients. The second role of the pancreas is the synthesis of hormones that regulate blood sugar levels, i.e., insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. Spleen. The spleen is the center of our lymphatic system, which is something like blood flow that occurs in situations where blood vessels cannot. For example, if we get burned somewhere, as a preventative measure, blood must reach the burn in the form of blisters, and that blood comes from the lymphatic system. Intestines. The intestines are the organs where food digestion is completed. We have the small intestine and the large intestine. The small intestine is about 6 meters long and secretes a red juice that breaks down food completely and then sends it into the bloodstream as energy. What is not digested is sent to the large intestine, which turns that food into feces and then expels it from the body. Kidneys. Like the lungs, the kidneys are paired organs that have the role of filtering all the water in our body. The water that is not used is converted into urine. If it is less usable, it is converted into primary urine or sweat. And if it is unusable, it is converted into urine that goes into the bladder. Bladder. The bladder serves as a temporary storage area for urine until we decide to expel it from the body. Bones. Bones play a role in maintaining stability in our body so that we can be strong while, for example, walking. They also play a role in protecting important organs. For example, the ribs protect the lungs and heart, while the skull protects the brain. There are as many as 206 bones in the body. Muscles. Muscles play a role in movement. And movement. They help us move, breathe, our heartbeats, and so on. There are as many as 639 muscles in the body. Eyes. Eyes are the sensory organs in our body. We use them to see. When we see an object, the eyes send a signal to the brain, but an inverted image, which it later corrects so that we can see normally. Nose. The nose serves in our body as a respiratory organ, or as a sensory organ for the sense of smell. Mouth. The mouth is an organ with the help of which, like the nose, we can breathe, and it can also be a sensory organ. That is, with the help of the mouth and tongue, as well as receptors, we feel the sense of taste. Ears. The ears are paired organs that serve as the organ of hearing. The ears are divided into the outer ear, or auricle, the middle ear, which contains the eardrum, and the inner ear, where sound itself occurs. Skin.
The skin is the largest organ in the human body. It covers our insides and protects us from weather conditions, infections, and the like. The skin also contains receptors for the sense of touch.